Welcome to Oswego Now. I'm Lane Russell. The future of masks on the SUNY Oswego campus is uncertain. COVID cases are rising in Oswego County, but in response, SUNY Oswego began encouraging students to mask up this week, but they did not mandate wearing a mask. Our Jose Ramirez spoke to campus officials to find out how this decision came about.
That's right, Lane. The school administration is not bringing back the mask mandate, but they are encouraging people to use masks as COVID cases are rising in Oswego County. This decision came after the CDC labeled Oswego County's COVID-19 cases as high, recommending people to use masks indoors. The school sent out an email informing the campus community of the decision, which left some students confused. I spoke to Edito Ramos, a graduating senior, on his thoughts about the decision.
Honestly, I'm a little confused, I'm not gonna lie, because at first they were like, it's okay for you to not wear a mask, like you're gonna be okay. And now they're telling us that it's like encouraged for us to wear a mask. So it's like, do we wear a mask or do we not wear a mask?
Victoria Furlong is the campus safety monitor. She says since the vaccination rate is high on campus, a mandate is not really necessary.
Vaccination rate that can combat and mitigate any the effects of COVID. So because of that, and because our community has been doing so well, we did not go directly to a mask mandate, but do want our campus community to understand that COVID is still around, and that the increased rate of COVID infections in the community is high.
Just yesterday, there was also a new email sent warning that flu cases are also rising on campus, giving more reason for students to wear masks indoors. Victoria and the administration are closely monitoring COVID cases as we get closer to the graduation date. She says, depending on the situation, some policies may be brought back and the mask mandate may not be completely off the table. But for now, students and faculty can choose whether or not to wear a mask. Reporting from Morano Campus Center, I'm Jose Ramirez, Oswego Now.
Thank you, Jose. For more information on how to mitigate the effects of both viruses on campus, well, you can head to the Masking on Campus webpage on the SUNY Oswego school website. The Planning and Development Committee approved Oswego Mayor Billy Barlow's proposed social district this week. Our reporter Melanie Higgins breaks down what this means and the community's response to the new project.
With the new social district being proposed by Mayor Billy Barlow right here in Oswego County, it will allow people to walk from one business to another with an alcoholic beverage in their hand.
But not everyone is on board with this plan.
Of course, there's were some negative comments. I find that most of those negative comments came from people who actually didn't understand what we were really talking about.
Those online comments coming from local business owners and concerned parents alike. One woman writing, "We live in a city that can't get the homeless into shelters or the druggies off the streets. And now, add drunks to the equation, this is a college town. They will embrace the opportunity to drink outside." But Barlow disagrees with this.
I think we're doing it responsibly. They thought we were just lifting the open container and it was a free-for-all, and that's really not what we're talking about.
Barlow explains that the new social district isn't about lifting any pre-existing open container laws, but instead allowing a more convenient way for people in the area to enjoy all that Oswego has to offer.
When you have hundreds or maybe thousands of people in a very small area all drinking, the problems are much greater for issues, be it fights or arguments or belligerent behavior.
Others arguing the new social district may pose a threat to local businesses that don't sell alcohol. I spoke to one parent whose stepdaughter is attending the college. She says the social district shouldn't be anything to worry about.
I don't think that it'll necessarily be something that's an issue. We have a good police department. We have a good rapport with the college.
Now, the decision for a social district is open to public comment, and it'll be available April 11th at City Hall if you're interested. Reporting in downtown Oswego, I'm Melanie Higgins.
Thank you, Mel. Now, we've reached out to several people who expressed their concerns online about this new social district, but all have declined to comment so far. Ramadan, a holiday during the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, started this week. Muslims across the world observe the holiday with a number of traditions, including fasting from sunrise to sunset each day. That includes not drinking any water. But what if you're a student athlete? How do you train and compete without eating all day? I spoke to one student who says it's all about preparation.
For me, it's a mental thing. And also just being able to have the proper meals at like 3, 4 a.m. But luckily enough, the school offers that. I believe Pathfinder has some sort of form that you fill where you can get your dinner and breakfast.
Usmani also says that his coach has worked with him to start practicing after sunset so he can drink water and have a snack before exercising. There's a new program at the Oswego YMCA that is tailored for young female athletes. Our Sydney Havens has more on the story.
The women at the City of Oswego YMCA are making baskets and making change. The Y is teaming up with the SUNY Oswego women's basketball players for the Her Time to Play program. This program was created by the NCAA and is in its second year in Oswego. Her Time to Play is not only about teaching basketball, it also teaches young girls about confidence and how to deal with adversity in the sports world. The Oswego women's basketball team serves as coaches and role models for the younger girls. The program has left a lasting impression on many of the women on the team.
When I was growing up, I was the only girl playing basketball with all and it was a lot of fun, but it wasn't like I got to meet really girls that were into the same thing as me.
Jenna Lamb is the YMCA family director and is in charge of the program here at Oswego as well as in Fulton. She says that this is not the only program at the Y that focuses on female empowerment. Lamb also hosts a mentoring program called Girls Rock, where she teaches girls about Black history, gender identification, and LGBTQ rights. Lamb says that she aims to give these girls an outlet to talk about their feelings or ask questions that they may not want to bring to their parents.
It's really important that I get the message of inclusivity out there in general, but also so that people can see the Y as a place for everyone to come, no matter sex, gender, ability.
The Her Time to Play program is still accepting registrations, which can be found online or at the Y.
The local YMCA right here in the City of Oswego hopes to continue these female empowerment programs in the future. Sydney Havens, Oswego Now.
And like Sydney mentioned, if you want to learn more information about how to join these programs, you can visit the YMCA. It's located on West 1st Street here in Oswego. A SUNY Oswego professor is retiring after 45 years in the school's theater program in their costume design department. Oswego Now's Jack Joanitis talked to her about her career and how she's preparing for her final show at SUNY Oswego.
I'm talking about Kitty Macy, who has worked in many operas and other performances around Oswego. Now let's see what she has to say about her experiences here at Oswego.
Here has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of hard work. It's been a lot of everything. You know, it's a lot of mixed emotions in terms of how to get things done, what stress is like. But the biggest thing that I really have enjoyed has been the students and working with them.
Kitty Macy has also worked in several operas throughout the area and across the world. This is where she said she has worked with them.
The operas that I have worked on have been there have been several here at Oswego, but there have also been operas that I've done in Syracuse. I've done Syracuse Opera, and I also did an opera in Munich, Germany.
Now, let's talk about the major upcoming performance, which is called the Wedding Center. And you may be wondering how many outfits they're going to be wearing. Well, Macy told me a number, and it's going to be a lot. This is what she had to say.
It's based off of a film that Adam Sandler did called The Wedding Singer. And then it turned into a musical on Broadway, and we are doing it now. It has approximately 18 students that are in the show, and then we have each one has around 10 costumes each. Maybe a couple of them have some more. And so we probably have about 200 costumes.
That was our Jack Joanitis reporting. If you want to be able to watch this performance, well, you can get tickets on oswegonow.net, where you can learn more information. When we return, Bethany Strong will have your full weather report, plus history being made in the Supreme Court yesterday. We'll break down Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation speech at the White House. You're watching Oswego Now.